There you go. Hey guys, what's going on? So today's a very special live. Alexa's going to be doing a service learning project for her school, but she's focusing a lot on cyberbullying. I know Alexa has spoken about cyberbullying on YouTube, but just please support her. Don't forget to leave a like and just ask a lot of questions if you can. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys with her. Is that good lighting?
I think it's fine.
How's this?
Hey everybody.
How's that?
Actually, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. That's too white.
That's good?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you guys with Alexa. Okay, be nice. If not, I'm gonna ban you. All right, seriously.
I'll ban you. I'll take no nonsense.
Okay, here we go. All right, just good luck on focus. Okay, focus on the heart. Just talk about whatever you gotta do and do it.
I gotta remember to look at the camera. Hi guys.
Speak from the heart. There's no right way to do this or wrong way.
Yeah, I know.
Here you go. Keep the conversation going. It's like Facebook Live. Hey guys, what's up, everybody?
I like that. I like it. No, turn off the lights. Yeah, I like it. A service learning project at my school, and I did a topic called cyberbullying. And I've done a video before about cyberbullying a couple years ago, around 2016, which wasn't that far away from now. But I feel like I've gained a lot over the 2 years, because 2 years can make a really big difference in how I see things. And I have experienced it once. Yeah. It's like the modern day bullying, but instead of being physical, it's online, which can lead to physical things. Cyberbullying, yeah. It's like the modern day bullying, but instead of being physical, it's online, which is it leads to a lot of issues. And I'm being honest, because a lot of things that have been going on right now with definitely a lot of shootings. If you guys didn't know, a high school in Texas, there was a shooting, and apparently that person had been like bullied or teased a lot at that school. And this is why I wanted to say that it's really important that we come together as people, and we realize that doing these things isn't going to make it better. Cyberbullying usually happens on social media. Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, a lot. And it can happen anywhere around the world. People have done surveys where it is about more than 24 countries being aware of the fact that there's cyberbullying in their country, which is a lot. And this shows that this isn't just a town thing or an American thing. It's huge. It's worldwide, and this is because we are growing up in a society and a generation of technology, which is more the reason why we should be aware of sometimes the consequences that people can do, or sneaky stuff that should never ever should happen at all, that they do because they are on social media. So I wanted to explain, and I wanted to raise awareness of it, because being bullied isn't fun at all. No matter what type of the bullying it is, when someone else is verbally tearing you down with words, it really gets to you. And I feel like that's what the problem is sometimes, is how to deal with it when it gets to you. Because cyberbullying, and sadly the consequences of victims that are of cyberbullying, is they can affect their school, their learning. They can harm themselves. And I'm going to talk about a time when I was actually cyberbullied, and how I was able to ignore it. how I was able to, just snap it out of my mind and realize that I have other things important. So this was actually, I think, on Snapchat and Instagram. Necessary to be said. Either it was they were being inappropriate with words, or they were titling accounts on it. I ignore it because I know that that's not who I am, and I love myself, and I have, I'm confident that I can go through this. So I wanted to ask you guys if you guys have ever gone through cyberbullying or bullying. And the thing is, it's okay to be different. Sometimes cyberbullying is really strange because it's usually someone, a peer, definitely around the same age as you are, that just try to discriminate you and bring you down with what they know of you. And this is why it's really important to, and this is why I think it's really important to understand that you have people around you to that you can tell this for, because you're never alone. You're not alone in this. No one should ever be alone to the point where they are having to deal with nasty comments and people having cruel stuff about, like, them telling, oh, go kill yourself. No one should ever control your life. No one should ever have to control how long you live or how happy you are. And the thing is, this world's crazy. There's always going to be people that, I mean, like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This world is not nice. It's not a nice world. There are people that are really mean. Like, there are real people in this world that just, they do these things, and that's why it's really important to figure out what you can do to solve these problems, to get away through it, be strong, because it can really hurt, to be honest. It can really hurt when someone tells you that you're not worthy enough, or that you're ugly, or that you are stupid, or you're dumb, or you're fat, or you have wrong teeth, or your forehead is big, or your nose is crooked, or you have a damn birthmark on your face. Like, it frustrates me that we think that it's okay to say those things about each other. I mean, we discriminate. We try to deteriorate all the courage that we are trying to build up, and especially for younger kids, for teenagers, because this is mainly an issue for adolescents and teens. Like, um, like usually around the age of 5 years old, the lowest it can happen, and this is why I think it's super important for us to understand that we have to be strong. It can really hurt. I mean, like, I've been bullied before a lot, many times, definitely growing up, and that can really affect what you do. That can really affect how the way you dress yourself. I remember one time I was bullied so much because of my big forehead, which today I don't really understand because I love myself and I don't see why I have a big forehead. And if I do, okay. And at one point, I didn't put my hair up for 5 years. Only recently have I been able to actually put my hair up, to have the confidence, because people have told me so many times that to you, to the person that is being told this, they have to take it a lot more heavily than they should. Now I know, oh, 5 years of me not putting my hair up. 5 years of me covering my face because I was ashamed of who I was. I was ashamed that I had a big forehead. I remember one time I was ashamed that I was a girl because they would always tell me, oh, girls can't do this, girls can do that. And they would always be talking trash about me. And at this point, I've grown up to the point where I do not care at all what people say about me. Okay, like some things can really hurt, but I have people around me that I talk to, and this is why it's super important to tell people that you need help. You're not alone in this. You have your parents, you have your friends, you have aunts, cousins that you can share with, so that you're not alone in this, because the fact that you are alone and you have to struggle with this weight on you makes it 100 times worse. People are slitting their wrists, and I'm going to be honest, I knew a friend, actually, I'm not going to say his name, but I would see him with scissors just cut himself in class. He would go in a line. He would either go from like the skin over here, or like where his palm is, and he would just cut himself with scissors. And I sat next to him, and I saw it, and it was frustrating. And when I was upset and sad, because you should never have to harm your body. It's really sad how many people go through depression because of one's words affecting them even though they shouldn't be. And I wanted to ask you guys if you guys had any experiences, or what you guys have to say about cyberbullying, because I know that there's so many people in this world that have experienced it, that are victims of it, and are so much worse than me just being called slurs and racial things. So many people have had it worse. A lot. And with school shootings right now, it's really sad to see that children, teenagers are being bullied to this point where they are killing other kids. They've been saying that the people who have been shooting the school, like the one in Florida and the one in Texas, they were somewhat bullied or teased by other students, by other peers. And this is why it's important to understand that your words they hurt, they affect someone else's emotions. And this is why you have to think before you say anything. Think before you say anything, because words hurt. Words hurt really big. They hurt more than cutting yourself with a knife, either accidentally, either purposely. And it's really sad to see that I'm growing up in a society, I'm growing up in a generation where almost everybody I know has been hurt, has been sad. And the thing is, when you get depressed because of bullying, when you are sad and you're angry, it can affect your eating as well. And you don't want to eat, and you end up having an eating disorder because you're trying to fit in. I know that. I've tried fitting in else. You want to be yourself. You don't want to be the generation that just stares and stares and does exactly the same thing, and nothing is different, but you're just obeying orders. Man, I might as well be like the Matrix or something, the Giver. Huge examples of a society where everybody does the same thing. It's okay to be different. It's okay to want to be different. It's okay to like something that other people won't like. You shouldn't be ashamed of it. If you really like that, be like, oh, hell no. If I like this, you have no reason to tell me that I can't do this. Okay, I like anime. I like doing this stuff, and I shouldn't be ashamed of doing it. I should never have to be ashamed just so somebody else can be like, oh, she's weird. Oh, she's ugly. Oh, she's fat. Oh, he's stupid and he doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, he's gay. My friend, I remember I knew him. He moved schools because he was being bullied so much because everybody thought he was gay. And I don't understand, one, why it's so wrong being you. It doesn't matter if you are gay, straight, if you're lesbian, if you're bisexual, transgender, if you love you and you are happy with it, be that. Be gay. Be transgender. If you are happy with it, don't let everybody else influence how you are or what you do in life. And this is why it's super important for people to realize that, ooh, that words really, that really hurt. And it's the same thing with um it's the same thing with the comments. Joke around it like that. You know, I kind of want to say it right now. Like, I feel like words really influence someone's emotions. I've gone through a lot of being bullied when I'm at school, being teased. I remember 7th grade, the beginning was like the worst year of my life. It was really, I was sad. I would be angry. And I remember one time I wouldn't eat. And I felt really sick. And it was a really bad feeling. And this is why I think it's super important that we come together and we talk about it and we explain and we raise awareness, because so many kids, so many voices are being unheard and they're hiding in the shadows. And it's because no one really talks about it. We're talking about world hunger, and we're talking about North Korea, and we're talking about all these stuff, but we're also not talking about our future generation being affected by this. Later on in life, there's been more children that have died than Navy officers and military men and military women. And it's either from school shootings, either from killing themselves. And it sucks being the only person, or you feeling like you have to do this on your own. I'm going to say it over and over and over again until it gets into people's minds. And I don't care if this is boring to you, and I don't care if this is annoying. If this is boring, get the hell out. I don't care. I want to bring a message. I want to tell people that we're going to be okay if we work together and we're strong and we clap our hands and we think, okay, we're going to stop this now, and we are just going to get rid of it. Like how we're trying to get rid of homelessness, like how we're trying to get rid of drug abuse and drug overdoses. It's the same thing with bullying, because bullying has been going on for so many years. I think hundreds, thousands. I don't even know. I've only been alive for 13 years. And I've only lived 13 years of my life to realize that bullying is horrible. And people's futures are being thrown away because of it. People are dropping out of school because they don't want to be because they don't want to be humiliated. And it's tough, because at first you feel like you can't do anything or you want to ignore it. Just try your best to not let their words get to you, because even though no matter how many times they may annoy you or how many times they say it over and over and over again, it's just time to understand and really realize that 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 you're okay, and you are strong, and you're handsome, and you're beautiful, that you got this. You got this. And no one should ever have the right to tell you that you're worthless or you're stupid or you're a piece of crap or that you don't deserve. And people are doing it what? To be popular, to be recognized. You should be recognized for doing something great instead of trying and forcing your way up there just by discriminating and totally crushing other people. It's definitely just I mean, like, I hate even having to think about this because this shouldn't be a problem. We should have already solved this. It's always the people are always talking about it. People are always complaining about it, but no one ever does anything. The reason why we still hear about cyberbullying, the reason why we still hear about suicide and people killing themselves, we hear it, but we don't do anything about it. It's the same thing with poverty. It's the same thing with homelessness. It's the same thing with bombings. Like, if you're gonna talk about it on the news every single day, figure out a way so that you no longer hear it. It's the fact that I still hear it. It's the fact that I still hear that it's still a problem when it should have been fixed so long ago is just a problem, which is the reason why we have to be able to really just raise those fists and really just be strong, man. Like, people aren't mean. People are really mean, and it's super funny how I'm just thinking about it. Like, how are these people so mean? And people can be going through things. I understand that sometimes bullies that bully like children, they go through stuff, and they think it's sometimes okay to act it on other people. But that's not the solution. The solution isn't to make it worse. And if you are really struggling through being to being for being cyberbullied or for being bullied or for being harassed, I'm gonna say I have been harassed before, physically. That's why I said seventh grade was the worst year of my life, because worse and bad stuff happened. Just bad and stuff. I want to read the comments, what you guys have to say. So I wanted you guys to, or if you guys have any people that you know that have experienced cyberbullying, what they have to say about it, or what you guys have to say about it. What are your opinions? Because I understand this is my opinion, and everybody else has so many other opinions, and I respect that. Just what do you guys have to say about cyberbullying? You know, like, what are your thoughts? Do you think it's okay for cyberbullying to continue? Do you have any solutions as to what people can be doing? Because I know that I'm small and I'm a kid, and there's not much I can do. I can't get a job. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an investigator. But even though I'm not all those things, I can still try to make a difference with my loud voice. Even if it means to raise awareness, even if it means every single day I have to do a video about topics, thousands of topics, thousands of different types of bullying, thousands of different types of ways someone can hurt themselves, or words that may not seem horrible to you but could seem really bad to other people. Like, someone like saying the word, it's hard, that hurts as much as saying and this is just saying you're stupid or something, and that really affects you, hurts the feelings. So I wanted to see what you guys had to say, because it's important that I also hear your guys' opinions as well. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm still a kid. There's still much, much, and much for me to learn. Oof. Okay, I know stuff, but I don't consider myself smart. I am young and I am still learning. I am learning. I am discovering new things. I don't expect to be the smartest. I don't expect to be the greatest. But for what knowledge I know and what I have experienced, I can share that. And I think that anyway, I want to read the comments now. I feel like I haven't gotten any attention to the comments, so I wanted to see what you guys had said. Can I go up? um Also, I think that and okay, Dreamchaser says, it's sad to think my kids have to grow up in another world like this, but seeing that the wonderful young girl you are, which you're beyond the age mentally, it gives me hope for this world. Thank you, Alexa. Thank you, Dreamchasers. And this is why we should get rid of it now, so that future generations, my children's children, if I even have kids, my children's can be happy and won't have to be depressed all the time and have to hide it in, and and just make it worse, and also, to all the people in the comments, don't think that I still can't read the weird ones and the ones that shouldn't be said. So know that I'm still reading the comments, and I'll ban you if you are saying things that should not be said, because Dank Meme 69 says the world is not going to change. It is you, as in yourself, has to change. That's the thing. The world isn't going to change for you. You have to be able to change it. The world, it's so messed up right now. Like, it's going to be a very long time since the world is quote unquote ever going to be perfect. The thing is, practice makes permanent, not perfect. And I've learned that from teachers. And you don't have to you don't have to be like, oh, ban technology and just totally be weird like that. I mean, just raise awareness. The more that people know for it is really makes a difference. The more people that know it can really make a difference. I got used. Jellyramita says, I got used to being bullied and now I don't care because I got used to it. But that's the thing. You shouldn't have to be getting used to it. You should never have to deal with it at all. And there are mean girls and boys. There are so many weird means. And there are so many really mean people. Oh my God. Jesus. I've met so many mean people before. Either has it been online or it has been physically. I mean, you just have to be able to figure out a way to walk past that, understand that. Just think of it like this. Be like, people are talking crap about you and telling that you're trash about things. Just be like, okay, brush it off your shoulders. Just I'm telling you, you just brush it off, man. Like, ignore it, because the more you keep focusing on it, the more you let their words getting to you, then the more it's really gonna annoy you. It's the same thing getting teased. The more you allow them to tease you, the more you allow for you to get annoyed, is the more they're gonna do it to you. So if you just ignore it, then that's it. Jaynee Bourget, please tell me if I said your name right. When I was young, I was bullied a lot and had no friends. Now I can say it made me stronger. Sometimes you think you can't get through it, but I'm really tiny and I'm a girl. I mean, I get told all the time, you're ugly. You're stupid. You're a fag. I'm trash. I get told so many times that I get all the time. It used to be every day. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't deal with it easily when I was a kid. I really thought about it, and I always used to think maybe it's my fault. I always thought, oh, maybe because I'm not pretty. And that's actually what I'm dealing with it, because I'm at this point in my life where I care about what people say present to the bullies. I now know that bullies can't control me and I can only control myself. That's good. And Ashley says, I'm fat, so fat. I need help. I used to do stupid stuff. I went to therapy, but it didn't help. Um, don't say that. If you tell yourself that you are fat, that you are ugly, that you're stupid, then your body thinks that. Then you end up developing that theory that you are stupid, that you are fat, that you are dumb. I mean, like, there's really no way to be fat. It just is in this society we consider a certain weight to be fat. We consider a certain look to be fat. And then if you're not skinny, you're considered fat. Or if you're not this certain waistline, then you're just fat. And Mia Jean Lewis says, you are so inspiring to young people. So glad you are exposing this to others, especially with all the impact bullying has in the world. Well, this is a thing. I have to say, if no one else is going to talk about it, then I have to be able to talk about it, no matter how many times people in the comments are just going to be like saying dumb things and stuff. And Spinal, do you have anything to say? You seem to be very excited in the comments right now about grass. And I'm, to be honest, I'm super awkward. I'm weird because I'm just weird. And you should never ever have to cut yourself because of it. And this is why I think it's super important that this is why I feel like it's super really important that you have someone. Actually, if you are going through something and you are harming yourself, talk to somebody. And if therapy isn't working, then try to use therapy on yourself. Talk to yourself and do relaxing things. Listen to music, do yoga. I mean, like, I'm just I'm right now what's relaxing me is listening to music and drawing and eating doing things I like because that just relaxes me more. Hi, Dad. um Everybody, what happens if you're accused of being racist? Please help. Well, depends on what you're saying. What have you been saying? Take meme 69 to make people think that you're racist. And if you know you're not racist, then talk to them. Be like, hey, I'm not racist. And like explain. You want to be able to be like, hey, can you explain to me as to why you think I'm racist? Or maybe they don't even know the actual word of racism and they're just saying it to say it. Ooh, rumors. Rumors are not fun. Ashley, who do I talk to? I can't trust myself. My friends have turned on me. I can't trust my family. They don't believe me. I mean, they love me and stuff, but I'm just scared. Don't be scared, Ashley. That's the thing. So many people are scared of telling their people because they are scared of what they might think of it. But understand that they're going to be on your side, that they love you, and you should never ever be scared to talk to them about something. For you wanting help, you should never ever be scared to want to get help. Because the more you do that, the more it's just gonna wear down and it's just gonna hurt yourself more. The more bullying, what people say, is just gonna hurt even worse. And dude, little kids, it's like it's happening at a young age where people are getting bullied. Younger kids, first graders, second graders, third graders. And I feel like they shouldn't have to be. They shouldn't have to be at all thinking about that. And I'm going to do another live probably next week about this because it's huge. Yeah, love yourself, Ashley. love yourself, Ashley. You know, just be happy and think about it positively. If you're being bullied, ignore those haters. Ignore them. Don't let their words get to you. Trust me, they mean nothing. If they're gonna be like this all the time and they're telling you fat, like Jasmine, Jasmine saying that she gets fat. She says she gets called fat all the time. Then just tell yourself you're not fat. If people are telling you that you're fat, say back to them, excuse me, I am not fat. Boy, have you seen this beautiful body? I mean, like, I love you guys too. Yeah, you're not alone, Ashley. There's so many people in this world that sadly have to go through these things, even though they shouldn't have to be. This is why I'm going to keep saying it over again. We have to get rid of it. We have to figure out a way to solution. We're doing all this stuff about pollution and saving energy and waste and nuclear stuff and all that stuff. All you got to do is just don't worry. Ashley, if you think you're fat, genuinely happy being skinny. Same thing with me. I am generally happy when I am a certain way because I feel like I've accomplished something. So and Ashley, if you feel like your body is just you don't like it, then figure out a way to maybe, be happy with your body. What do you got to do? You got to exercise more, maybe anything. Like same thing with me. I don't like my weight. Sometimes I'm generally unhappy. It's not like I want to fit into a society. It's like I generally like being happy with my weight. I mean, like before I really cared for some reason. So I know I'm addicted to junk food as well, Ashley. Like if I would ever to go on the diet, I could not get rid of ice cream. Or like tamales. Or like raspados. Or like tostilojos. Or like what is it? Oh my god, hot Cheetos or hot cheese. Pray the Lord, I cannot get rid of those things, but I can have a balanced diet. I can make the right choices. I can still have all the chips I want and still be healthy. If I make the right decisions, maybe one day have I don't know, choose to have a little bit. I know they're not that good, but they're pretty good for your health. Oh, I know, Ashley, raspados are amazing. Oh my god. Shout out to Marissa Martinez and Darius Gilmore. I'm so sorry if I said your name. I am horrible at pronouncing things. Thank you guys so much. Yep. You have every right to decide if you want to change yourself, but do it for you. Don't do it for other people. Don't do it because people are telling you to change yourself. Do it because you want to. Do it because you're going to be happy with your new self. And anyway, guys, I gotta go soon. So I just wanted to say that I love you guys so much, and that I hope you guys, guys really learned something. You guys know how to. Get through it. And shout out to all the amazing people on here. You guys are super strong and brave, and you guys deserve definitely a lot more for people who are being bullied. No one should ever have to go through that. I love you guys so much. And I'll be doing, Ashley, all of you guys. Can you guys say something in Portuguese? I don't know how to say anything in Portuguese. Maybe I can get you guys can give me like a language lesson. If you guys like this, me being in the camera, even though I know I'm super awkward, it is like a fact. I am super awkward and I can't be really weird to the camera, and I'll just stare off into space. I don't know, weird anime character. If you guys really like doing these things, then just let me know. I have Instagram, Snapchat. Please read this. Please read this. I love you. Thank you, Jasmine. So, can you say como estás? I can say como estás. I can speak a little bit of Spanish. Do you guys look my hoops? Really? I got them online somewhere. Thank you very much, Viviana. I actually had bigger ones, but I lost them. I love hoops so much, though. It's the same thing with me wanting to get like acrylics or me wanting to get braided hair. I'm not doing it because I want to be like everybody else. I'm doing it because I want to. So anyway, guys, I gotta go and do my homework and stuff. Ooh. Yes, I love you. I am an alien. I am also an alien, girl. I came from another planet. I don't even know what planet I went to now. Bye, guys. Love you guys so much. And if you guys really like them, then feel free to notify me. I might actually do these more often, but the thing is, I'll be like super awkward. Gosh. So, yeah. And also understand that being different is totally okay. Okay? Be different. Be unique. Be an experience. Gosh, don't give a crap about what people say. I'm serious. It can get to you and it can really annoy you, but shove them off, man. Shove them off. They really don't mean anything. They're just a bunch of humans in this world that we really don't need. Bye, guys. I gotta go. I love you guys so much. Bye, Karina. Bye, Jasmine. Bye, Emily. Bye, the gymnast slime. Oh my god, I love slime. Bye, guys. Da-da.